Alright guys, going straight in with the Micro Blur Skin Perfector from Kiehl's. This stuff is freaking amazing. It's kind of like the Porefessional from Benefit, only on steroids. This stuff is great if you have craters for pores like myself. As always, my baby, my NARS. This stuff is fantastic. It's pretty much one of the only foundations that has worked for me over the years. It is a bit on the pricier side as far as foundations go. However, like I said, it's the only foundation that really works with my finicky skin. So I think I will probably repurchase it once this bottle runs out. Once that foundation is really buffed into my skin and it looks pretty seamless, I like to take a little bit of the foundation that is left over on the back of my hand and take the makeup sponge and just kind of go over top of my foundation to make sure it's really blended. I'm going to use my NARS Creamy Soft Matte Concealer and just put it kind of underneath my eyes where those dark circles are. I don't really like to bring it too far down my face. However, the one thing about this concealer that really drives me crazy is how fast it dries. And so as soon as I'm done applying it on my skin, I like to go and make sure it's blended out and use my sponge. Can't really call it a beauty blender because I got the off-brand. It just looks so beautiful on the skin and it's so full coverage, and it is just great for covering up any little, nitpicky areas that you may have. This contour stick by Maybelline, I would like to tell you how wonderful it is and what a light it has been in my life. It is one of the only cream, cool toned contours products that I have found, and for it to be drugstore, which is, relatively cheap speaking, it has just been such a miracle for me, and I absolutely love it. I found that once you start to use a lot of warm tones, you can start to look pretty orange, and I don't really want that. And this stuff blends out like a dream. It is just fantastic all the way around. No complaints. And it was like $8? So I picked up this liquid glow from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and you only need a little bit of it, and it gives you this the most beautiful, sheer, healthy glow, like just the look of health. And it is great because it is a bronzy undertone. I'm not drawn towards very light or very pinkish undertones when it comes to highlights. I prefer something bronzy or a bit more golden, so I feel like this works perfectly for me. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of this powder from the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to brighten up my under eyes as well as some other just, general parts of my face. I've also picked up this Too Faced chocolate matte bronzer recently, and I really like it. I've been on the hunt for a very good matte bronzer. I don't like something that's shimmery, and I find that most of your bronzers are. So I was very pleased whenever I found this one. It's pretty pigmented, so you only need a little bit, and it just does such a wonderful job at warming up the face. Next, I have this little peachy toned blush that I'm going to put just over the tops of my cheeks. I don't know the name of it, I've had it for ages though. And then this golden-ish color from the L'Oreal Lumi Glow highlighting palette. And then just going to use that to go kind of on top of where we placed that liquid glow earlier. I'm going to take this dark color right here from the Huda Beauty Muave Obsessions palette and just take a very small amount and put that right into the crease. And let me emphasize, very small. So this color, I was a little upset by it. I thought it was going to be a dark cranberry color, kind of like how it showed up in the palette. And as you can see here, it's pink, which I was not thrilled by, but whatever, here we are and I'm working with it. So I just really decided to use that and deepen up the crease and just really blend. I really wanted it to be like a perfect fall color. I was going to do lots of fall looks with it, and yeah, you can imagine what's going through my mind as it is pink, very pink on me. But we digress. So once I've got that very well blended into the crease, I actually took the same color on a flat brush, packed it on there, and I'm going to apply that all over the lower lid area. At the base of the lash line, all the way up to almost where the crease is. And then take that same brush and just work it back and forth, and praying that it adds a little bit more depth to it. I'm very well aware that this is probably not a color that most people would be inclined to put on their eyelids just because of how pink it is, and most people tend to stray away from pink. But I didn't know until I put it on, and at that point I'd already bought it and I was not going to return it, so here we are. However, I will say that the formula of the eyeshadows is very well. I feel like the colors in the palette, they go very well together, and I definitely think that it was worth my $27 that I spent on it, especially because you get 9 shades, and like I said, they're very well. So I took this deeper, almost like a purple color, in hopes to try and darken up my lid, because I was again trying to go for a more of a purple-ish color. And so I added that all over just my lid, and I'm trying to blend that out as well. Again, adding some more. Just on my eyelid, and then using the brush to blend that color from the eyelid kind of into the crease. And then taking that same deeper purple-ish color, and I'm going to look outside at what is bothering me and put it underneath along my lash line. And you know what? If you have a lighter skin tone, then this might show up very well on you. I'm not saying that I'm super tanned, but I'm just going to take a little bit of that light, very, very light shade from that Lumi Glow and just pop it into the inner corners, hopefully trying to distract from what happened on my eyelid. And for time's sake, I went ahead and did my lashes and my eyebrows off camera. And here we are with our NYX lip liner. It's more of a nudie colored. And I really wanted to get a lip color that matched the eyeshadow as closely as possible. So I've got this Tarteist lip paint, and it's a very deep red, which is perfect for fall alone. But with this look, it didn't quite match the way I wanted it to. So in an attempt to lighten that up a little bit, I got this NYX Slip Tease. It's a pink color, and I layered that on top and just kind of patted that in with my finger. So yeah, that is the final look. I think it turned out okay. Personally, I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think, and please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.